Hi there, Diecast fans. What we have here is a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon in 1:18 scale from Maisto. Aside from the Corvette and Cadillac, there's no doubt that the Jeep is a very iconic vehicle brand that came from the USA. Purposely built for the US Army during World War II, like a Swiss Army knife, it wasn't too long that the Jeep would make a mark as a go anywhere, work everywhere vehicle for civilian use. As for this diecast model, the Jeep that you see here is based on the TJ version with a Wrangler Rubicon trim level. Maisto also offered the TJ Sahara trim level with a canvas roof. For 30-ish US dollars, this is a swell diecast model. Anyway, let's dive in on what this 1:18 Jeep Wrangler is all about. You'll easily recognize this diecast model with the 7-slat front grille paired with the round, well-proportioned headlights. By the way, this series of the Jeep, the TJ, is the comeback of the round headlights. Its predecessor, the YJ series that had the rectangular headlights, didn't work out in the majority of Jeep fans back then. Those round headlights looks well detailed with the outer chrome ring and textured plastic lens. Even if it had a tiny peg on the middle, it still looks real to me. And yes, you can actually see the radiator through the grille. How about that? Let's not forget the amber signal lamps that is flush in the front fender. The only cheap looking front part of this diecast I think is the front bumper, since the fog lights, license plate, and overrider is just one plastic piece, except for the fog light lens. By the way, the fender flarings is just painted in matte black. On the engine bay, before lifting the hood with the Rubicon lettering on both sides, it's a tampo by the way, Maiso included a pair of plastic hood latch inserts which is a bit fiddly to release but they are functional. Maisto could have ditched this detailing but they didn't, so good job for Maisto for including those hood latches. Now, under the hood is a well-detailed inline 6-cylinder engine. You can see warning labels, the fluid reserves colored in white, and some silver bits on it. Yes, it's got a lot of black parts, but it's not a plastic slab that is common on newer Maisto. You could see the engine block, oil pan, transmission underneath, which I will show you later. The rim and tires looks great and well proportioned to the diecast model. The tire treads looks aggressive and ready for off-road use. The quality of the rims looks nice on silver paint, but there are no brake rotors, calipers present, since hey, it's a 30 US dollars diecast. Why bother? Now at the side of the diecast model, there is a nice touch of Jeep logo above the rocker panel. It's painted and embossed to the body shell. An exterior mounted door hinges is also present. There's a fixed plastic side mirrors, plastic outer door latch, and below is a silver keyhole. Even for a budget model, the door gaps for this diecast model is quite impressive. Both side doors are well aligned and opening and closing them is a real treat. It's Jeep. It's the first obvious thing that you could see at the rear where the license plate is. Next to being obvious is the spare wheel mounted on the tailgate accompanied by a third brake light above. A pair of red tail lamps on both sides, and yes, they do look accurate in my opinion. Plastic rear bumper. Lastly, let's not forget the opening tailgate as a bonus feature for this model. Since the model has no roof, exploring the interior is going to be a delightful one. It's not the most detailed interior since the only color present are black and gray, but it is neat and tidy. They've just included the things that you expect to see compared to the real thing. Aside from the two colors, they've also used white colors to indicate the buttons and knobs at the dashboard. Of course, the Jeep won't be complete with a roll cage. The entire roll cage assembly and folded canvas roof is made out of one plastic part. Surprisingly, underneath this diecast model, there are more than two parts. Yes, most are colored in black, but it's got a separate front suspension, front axle, transmission, oil pan, prop shaft, cross members, skid plate, rear dips, and a separate chrome exhaust. Wow! And I mean just wow! I never expected this old diecast model from Maisto can be well detailed and well built for the price, apart from the lack of paint and a few bits and pieces. The diecast looks realistic and great in any angles, and it doesn't look like a toy, take my word for it. For 30 US dollar ish, it's just blew my mind when I started tinkering this model out of the box. So, if you're a Jeep fan or who adores four-wheel drive diecast models, or who likes iconic American cars, then this 1 to 18 TJ Jeep Wrangler Rubicon diecast model from Maisto is for you. So, diecast fans, thank you for watching, and I hope this entertains you and helps you if you want to purchase a 1 to 18 scale TJ Jeep Wrangler from Maisto. And have a nice day.